Welcome back, everybody. I'm so excited to have another amazing guest here with us, Mashal Shahid, who is zooming in all the way from Abu Dhabi. For those of you watching for the first time, I am based here in Dubai. Mashal comes to us with 7 years experience in banking. She then decided to take a career change, left banking, packed it up, went to Canada, and became a chef. And here she is today to present to us her career journey and all of the wonderful things that she's done since she left secondary school. Welcome, Mashal. How are you today?
Thank you, Maria, for having me here. Hope you're well as well.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. So, Mashal, I mean, such an interesting career journey. I'm really interested in learning where it all began for you and what made you make the changes that you've made. And there's so much to talk about, but I know we have to go right to the beginning. So if we can, let's take you back all the way to secondary school. When you were a sixth form student or a high school student, what were the subjects that you were interested in learning?
So it's a very interesting question. So back at high school, I was always a science student with an ambition to become a doctor, but somehow those plans didn't work out. I took chemistry, physics, and bio, but I went on to take up business subjects. I did my bachelor's in human resource. So again, I'm very used to taking 180 degrees flips in my life. That was pretty interesting. I always wanted to learn about human resources. I graduated, took some time off, then started working. I was looking for jobs right away. Ended up with a job at a bank. Worked for a good 7 years. It was pretty rewarding. I was exposed to a lot of interesting adventures, I would say. Got to meet the corporates in this world. It was pretty interesting, but then I felt it became a little monotonous with every day being the same. And I thought I need a break. I need a break from all this. And food was always a passion. Seeing my grandmother and my mom in the kitchens working with different ingredients and food, meat, and just amalgamating different recipes. I was always keen, I would just get in and help them. So I thought I wanna dig in deeper, and this is the right time, when I can take a break and just explore. This is sort of a therapy for me. I wanted to relax. I mean, it wasn't really like a massage therapy. It was a full program. It's a laborious program. I went to Canada and enrolled with a chef school at George Brown College. They're pretty well known among the culinary industry. So I took up this integrated culinary management program. This is like an intensive program. It's for 2 years, but non-stop without any breaks. So, and then here I am. I completed full 2 years. It was intense in the sense they made you do some self-study, online study in school, and industry placement. So we were exposed to the real industry, basically. It's a very rigorous industry, hospitality, so you've got to be really, ready for it. Stepping into the university from day one, they expect you to be on your toes. You have to be very alert. We have to take all those precautions which are required while you're working in a real time restaurant. So it was pretty hands-on, working in cooking right away. They expose you to it's not exactly like a cooking course. It's a full program. They're teaching you the classic techniques, the theoretical side. You're working with numbers. They want you to learn, how to become a leader. When you become an entrepreneur, you need to know your numbers. How are you going to do your costings? So it's an all-rounded program.
Amazing. That sounds really great. What would you say was the biggest learning on that journey of leaving a career that you were very comfortable doing, that you also found very rewarding, to then take a leap of faith and begin again?
So I wanted to do something outside my comfort zone. Now this had become, you're doing the pretty much the same tasks every day. I wanted my every day to be different. I wanted to be creative, think out of the box, and that's exactly what I got. Each day in the school was different. I was exposed to a different technique or two, day in, day out, and that's what I wanted. I interacted and worked with some of the best in this field. We were introduced to Michelin star chefs. It was a whole new world, and I thought I was. I mean, back at the bank, I felt that I was stuck, and this was an industry that was hidden from me. I mean, working in a home kitchen is very different. We don't know so many things, the tips and tricks. And the best thing was, so I got to train in the school cafeteria and the fine dine restaurant. So we were exposed to the real world experience at the school. So that was the best part. We had proper executives visiting us for meals. It was pretty rewarding when your the food that you're cooking is being served. So it was just lovely. I mean, I enjoyed. And the best part was seeing the executive chef working along with the commis. You know, there was no differentiation. No matter how high up in the ranking you are, you're all working as a team towards one eventual goal, which is to serve a meal which is plated to its best. So that was something which was very inspirational. Everyone was so down to earth and focused at a single goal, which was, to serve people and give them an enjoyable experience. It was all in all, it was too good.
Amazing. So you wanted change, you got change. Let's talk though a little more about the realities of leaving a comfortable career to start and being a student again. I know a lot of young people think that they're going to sign up to a career, and for some reason they believe that it's going to take them through their career journey, but we see that's not necessarily the case. When I talk to professionals who are more experienced on that journey, one of the greatest challenges that they describe is the lack of feeling secure in leaving that career to start something new. What was it like for you? Did you need somebody to encourage you, or did you find that you were planning for that and you prepared before taking that leap?
So it was actually, a difficult decision, but then I had some backing from my parents because becoming a student all over again means you're not earning anything. So that was the biggest thing. I had my savings, but then I couldn't have done it without my parents' support because they saw me very miserable, and I'm the kind of a person who wants to be challenged. Knowing my personality and my passion about this industry, they really supported me. So I guess if it wasn't for them, I couldn't have really, done this. Although I did back in the day prepare for this journey, I wanted to do this at some point in time, but I think there was a lot of encouragement from them. And there were times when I felt, because you're used to a monthly paycheck, right? So you do feel that when are you going to start earning? And I'm literally starting from scratch. This is a totally different industry. But then my passion to, really get into the food world keeps me going. I love to create. I love to explore. I love to connect with people. And especially, I'm really fond of traveling as well. So during all my travels, trying out local cuisines. So this feeling of getting to know and exploring different cultures keeps me going, and I mean I'm ready to explore this more and more. Actually, I don't mind till I make my mark. I really want
Fantastic.
to establish. Yeah.
So tell us about what you're doing right now, and what the experience of being a newly qualified chef is like.
So currently, I'm trying to introduce my cooking to friends and family, connecting with people in other communities as well. I want them to know what I can cook. Um I I I want to be a bespoke chef. I want to cater to everyone's specific needs. Um, I also want to become an ambassador of healthy eating. Um, my program made me aware of how we should be wary of sustainable practices. So I want to make sure that my cuisine is contemporary, sourcing the best and freshest ingredients. I want to be set apart from the normal people. There needs to be something different about me, and I'm ready to go up a notch with whatever I can do with this.
Fabulous. So I know young people right now, this idea of how am I going to stand out, whether it be applying to university or even doing a job interview and getting the job, or many deciding to do something very creative. How do you stand out? How do you create something that's yours, that's bespoke, that will show your target audience, hey, I'm different. You really want to try out my food?
So I'm ready for critical analysis. I mean, if I'm serving something and if people have issues, I'm ready to hear them out, and I'm ready to, correct it or customize it as per their preferences. I'm not trying to just sell what I'm cooking. I want to be selective. I mean, you know how we go to places and when we take out some mistakes or we complain about the timing, they just say take it or leave it. I don't want to be that. I want to be I want to connect with my audience. I want to connect with my clientele. I want to know what they want so I can do that extra mile for them and serve them to what they expect to be served.
Fabulous. What tips can you offer a young person considering going into the industry of culinary arts?
So, since it's so laborious, they should be ready for the long hours. And I mean, they need to be creative. They need to, you got to be expressive. You need to ask questions to your chefs. If you want to go above and beyond, you just don't need to follow the course. You need to be ready to explore more than that. Take tips and tricks from their experiences. Basically, be alert. You want to learn more than what the course offers. So for that, you need to keep your eyes and ears open and maximize from this learning experience. Don't just consider it as a course. Try to train more than your course offerings. Meet other chefs. I mean, just connect, network. This industry requires you to network and learn from people who are really masters in this field.
Amazing, amazing. What can you offer us in the form of expert knowledge in applying for work in this industry? Especially right now, we're going through the global pandemic. This industry has really been hit hard through this pandemic. Young people considering it, what tips can you offer them to stand out at a job interview and get the job?
Um, I think since this market is badly hit, there may not be enough opportunities outside, but young people can, continue learning from home. There are many courses online as well. Basically, they should not stop learning, because you're already improving on your skills, even if you're working in your home kitchen. This knowledge is not going to go a waste. So as soon as everything picks up, you will be there. Just don't lose hope. I mean, just keep practicing. Maybe whatever you can do. There are many resources online as well. So I believe that's the best for now.
Okay,
In the
amazing,
time.
amazing. Mashal, it's been so great talking with you. How can we find you if we wanted to reach out and learn more about your work?
So right now I have an Instagram handle. It goes by Mashal underscore toothsome pledge. So I'm reachable over there, and then you can also reach me through my Facebook, Mashal Shahid, um, and my email as well. Can I share it here?
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's mashal09@gmail.com.
Fantastic. And I'll have these in the description below as well. Any last tips that you want to offer us about culinary arts and this industry?
Just keep exploring, reading, watching shows. All this is super handy. Netflix has a lot of good cooking shows as well. I mean, just keep just keep researching,
Fantastic.
reading, and connecting.
Super. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you everybody for watching, and I look forward to seeing you at our next Spotlight interview. Have a great day, everybody.